There's a strike. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Nice, look at that big guy. Look at that, that's what we're talking about. Hey, that's what we're talking about, folks. Hey, we come over here to the Everglades, and that's what you catch. That's a worm fish, son, and that's a big one. That's a big, big old bass. Yes, sir. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Woo! Okay. That's a good one, son. That's as good as they get. That's a good one. That's what it takes. See, what I did, I got 50-pound braid, and why you need 50-pound braid, and when you get big 8 and 10-pound bass on like this one, you need big braid. Oh, son, look at this guy. Look at this guy. An 8-pounder. Oh, son, look at that guy. I didn't bring my scale, and look, the hook just fell out. What a big, big, giant bass. I'd say about an 8-pound bass. Here we're in the Everglades, and this fish has never been hooked before. I'm looking at his mouth. He's just as pretty as can be. A giant, giant bass. Okay, let's let him go, folks. He's a big one. We'll try to, I don't have my camera with me either, so I'm just gonna have to let him go. First fish of the day is a monster from the bank. I got a good one. I got a good one. Yes, sir. Buzzfrog. A buzzfrog. The old buzzfrog. Yes, sir. I've caught a couple big fish today. Come on up here. Oh man, that's a good one. Whoa, son. 5 or 6 pounds. Look how it ate that thing up. Whoa, son. Oh. That's what we're talking about. Well, I started the day off with a worm, caught this great big 8-pounder on a worm. Now throwing this buzzfrog, and look at that guy, big old 5 or 6 pounder, ate it down. Really a good fish. Get it out of here. Get out of his mouth. Big, nice fish. Woo, son. I'm gonna throw it back. I tell you, I think I've shown you a few things about some good bank fishing. You know, you try to, a buzzfrog's a good way to go. Use heavy braid, that's another thing. These new rods that we have by favorite are just the right complement for these big fish. And you can't beat the Senko. The Senko is just a dynamite deal. So again, folks, I mean, the buzzfrog was working. What I did, I just came out in the middle and just kind of buzzed it along. And then I just kind of stop it. That's what happened on that last big one. Got a little 1/8 of an ounce lead weight right there, a little bobber stop. This is heavy braid. I got it on my favorite rod. Throw it way out there and see what happens. Just kind of just milk it along. Oh, there's a strike. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Maybe that worm. Oh yeah, look at that guy. Now we're talking. That's what we're talking about. They didn't hit the swim bait good, but they hit the worm. So that was a good deal. That was a good deal. That's why you need the big heavy line when you're bank fishing. You need a heavy line for this reason. You got to pull it right up through the grass. And now hit the big old 4 and 5 pounder. Now we're talking. That's what we're talking about. That's why we have heavy line. Heavy line's the deal. Isn't that a beauty? That's what we're talking about. Big, beautiful bass. I'm going to try to throw him back. Careful, I can't really get out there very far, so I got to kind of pitch him a little ways, but he's going to be all right. Right there. Oh, there he goes. Okay, let's try that again. Hit this worm a lot better. There's a fish. Reel down. Set the hook. Yeah, I got him. I got him. Big old bass. Woo, son. That's a big old fish there. Yes, sir. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Ooh, yes, sir. Now we're talking. Good big bass. Yep, you know, he hit it just soft and easy. Big old 3 or 4 or 5 pounder. Ooh, he's right on the top of this thing. Good big bass. Woo! That's the kind of fish that hit a Senko. You know, the thing about a Senko, it's just that you catch a lot of different sized fish. This is a big one here. I'm gonna drop him back in the water. Nice big log out there. Go past it. The main part, there's one. I got another good one. Another good one. Oh, look at that guy. Another good one. Another big bass. Oh yeah, big bass. Off that log. Another big 7 pounder, 6 pounder, 7 pounder. It's just a giant fish. It's just a giant fish. Oh, son, look at the size of him. I think he's more like 8 pounds, 7 pounds. I don't know. He's way big. He's a way big one. He's a way big one, son. That is what spinnerbait fishing is all about. So targeting that log like that was a big deal. That was a big fish, big 7 or 8 pound fish. Oh, what a beauty. That's just gorgeous. That's just a gorgeous bass. I don't know how many more fish are here, but that was way over there. Ooh, right there. Right there by the big log. It's pretty shallow. Oh, he's got it. Oh, he's got it. Oh, yeah. I don't know what I got, but I got something. I got something. I got a big fish. I guess it's big. I don't know. It feels pretty big. Feels good. 3rd fish of the day. Ooh, what we got, son? Good one. Another big one. Oh, yeah, look at that guy. Another big old giant bass. Big old giant bass. Big old 5 pounder or something. A really good one. Look at this guy. Another big fat fish. Another great big one. Look at this guy. Oh, another big monster. Another monster. 3 monsters in a row, folks. This is incredible. This is incredible. Look at the size of these fish. They're so big and fat. Big 5 and 6 pound fish, just as big and heavy as fat as can be. I'm talking about monster fish. And these have been not caught before. That's a beautiful thing about, look at that thing. It's gotta be 6 pounds. It's short and fat, and look how thick it is. It's just thick as can be. It's a football. This is a football. A big fish. Let me drop it back. Ooh, son. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Backup Senko. Backup Senko did the trick. Yes, there's some. Backup Senko did the trick. Big old bass. Big old bass. I'm telling you. That's a good one, son. That's a good one. Woo! Now we're talking. Another great big giant. Another big giant 6 pounder. 7 pounder. He's big. There's this guy. Oh! Another giant. Another giant, son. These things are incredible. Big, huge fish. That thing, I guarantee you what, that's at least 7, maybe 8 pounds. That's a big fish. That's a big fish. Real big fish. Okay, this time I'm gonna throw a little bit farther to the right. Oh yeah, just right. That's perfect. I got him, son. That was a perfect spot. I got him way out there. That's it, that's him. The big old bass. I got it right to the deal. Look at this guy. He's a big one. He's a big one. He's way to the end of that log. That was such a perfect cast. That's power fishing in 100% deal. It's a big old fish too. Look at this guy. Oh, he's about like 8 or 10 pounds. He's just gigantic. Look at the size of him. He's huge. This guy's just gigantic. Oh yeah, look at that. I got a 7 or so. I'm talking about a giant. And he hit at the end of the cast, as far as I could possibly throw. Long cast, a big giant 7-pound bass. Just hit us just way out there. It might even be 8 pounds. It's just huge. I don't know if I could ever beat that. That was such a cool deal. I was at power fishing. I was talking about making a long cast. That log is like 125 feet away. I'm making this huge long cast. It lands just right. I pulled it about 2 feet, and this big giant fish hits it. Boom! It's just as good as you could ever get. I could never do any better. A big 7 or so pounder, maybe even heavier. Just a giant fish. So folks, I've shown you a little bit about power fishing. I've shown you a little bit about how to fish a spinnerbait. And in fact, the logs are the big deal, and actually the cast, long cast, and then that dropping it down. And again, huge fish. So folks, I hope I taught you a few things about spinnerbait fishing. Wow, hey, thanks for watching this channel. We'll see you again soon.